the books of ZL2. Something that, well, we used to do prior to this 2017 corruption. And ultimately, it was never brought back until February 16th, 2023. Ultimately, that would be 6 years without a ZL2 book. Ultimately, their replacement would be in ZL3 for the next few years leading up to this date. But why did we start these in the first place? That's something I kind of forgot about, I'm not going to lie. It has been so long that I ultimately forgot about it. Also, I have to purposely use Rose Crystal's footage of the St. Patrick's Day Party 2017 because in my version, I don't think I actually show you the book. I think only she does. And ultimately speaking, yeah, it's crazy. In this Saturday Stories, okay, I'm not going to lie to you, it's like 12:58 a.m. on Sunday, February 19th. Hey, at least I'm doing another one of these regardless. I think I'm actually keeping it well. I think my pass out from a week ago, I think is actually keeping me, inspired to actually do this series again. Thank you, past self. It actually worked. For 1 week. Let's see how the rest of the year goes. Anyway, that is besides the point. That is going way off topic. As you may notice, the books, as you are pretty much aware, and what? Did you see that for a second? Did you see that? Christmas Party. That was for 2016. Right there, that proves how far back we truly made these books. In fact, I think, quote unquote, the first book I think we ever actually made. In ZL2 at least. I think this is actually where it started. Now, genuinely, I have no clue why we did this to begin with. If I remember correctly, if my mind here actually will, cooperate with me here, that would be nice. Let's see if it can. Okay, I think we got something to work here. Anyway, you may notice there's a book called The Christmas Party. That, again, would be for 2016. Now, genuinely speaking, as you may notice, for those curious, there were 5 books dedicated to The Christmas Party, which obviously I have zero clue what was wrote in them, which means I'm going to have to remake them from scratch. You gotta be kidding me. Thank you, 2017 corruption. And I mean that in a sarcastic way. Do you really think I would be happy over that? Oh no, thanks to that, I gotta remake everything. But yeah, ultimately, this was a series of books that would be based off of a series of events, such as the Christmas Party 2016 for a clear example. And as we can see here, the 2017 St. Patrick's Day Party. Like ZL3, some of these books would be based off of events as I just addressed. But unlike ZL3, the books would not be featuring other updates outside of the events ongoing. We would even probably get some books in the week too. But remember, I have zero footage of the rest of those books outside of this one, which is not a joke. I literally do not have footage of any of the other books in that chest. I am not, joking here. That's, legit. And genuinely speaking, yes, this was the precursor to ZL3 doing the same thing. Now again, why I started it in the first place, I guess, if I recall correctly, what I would do is, again, once an ongoing event started, mainly started with the Christmas Party, because that's the earliest one we had, it would give you info about the said party. As the weeks went on, there were 4 other books giving you more info about this party, considering the party went for 5 weeks. Honestly, what the frick was up with us at the time? 2 weeks is way more manageable. And don't worry, that's the same thing this year, I promise. That's for all of them. Oh boy, I hope. Anyway, So what this would mean is I normally created these books specifically for, again, the ongoing events. And I'm sorry if I keep repeating myself for the third time. But you genuinely get the idea. I don't know. I thought it would just be a fun way to tell, of course, us what's going on at the lab. That's exactly what would happen in ZL3 starting in, 2019? And still goes on to this very day. That's why I made these to begin with. They were mainly just made just so we could see what was going on at the lab at the time. These would, of course, be created... Actually, the books prior to ZL3... I think I was the one who made them prior to ZL3. When you think about it. I think I was the one who made them prior to ZL3. Now that you think about it, it's pretty understandable. Hold up just one second. I want to see if this is the 99 Saturday Stories. Nope, it's episode 98. Hey, next week is episode 99. Hey, that's beautiful. So basically, that's what it would be. The books would just tell you what was going on at the lab at the time, just like how it's handled in ZL3. This was just before we did ZL3. It may remind you, the only time we ever showcased a book was during the ZL3 party in 2017, which could be a clear reference to why Operation ZL 2023 Part 1 is in March. As a little reference to this party. Hint, did you ever know that? I know it wasn't planned because of ZL3's takeover, which we discussed in the last Saturday Stories. Point is, again, there was a chest full of books as per usual, and it was pretty freaking great. Like, if I recall correctly, that book, I'm going to assume, was for the ZL3 party. If we calculate correctly, this would be the first Christmas party book, the week 2 content for that party, week 3, week 4, week 5. And then I think that this would be, the anniversary party, or the war, and then the end of Lab Doom celebration. I don't know, man. Or maybe this could have been New Year's. I'm just trying to remember because there is zero footage of any of these books, which is still quite sad. Because if I did have footage, I would have been able to remake all of these by now. Oh, I'm going to have to suffer eventually, aren't I? But you guys get the genuine idea. Oh, dude, we almost hovered over that second one. Oh, dude, that would have been great. I genuinely wished that I was the one who read the book, because I could have showed you what all these could have been. And that's truly unfortunate. So ultimately speaking, yeah, that's really it. I do, again, greatly apologize if I kept consistently repeating myself. With that being said, there wasn't really much to say about this Saturday Stories. The next Saturday Stories I have planned. And oh boy, it's pretty freaking nuts. Seriously, it's gonna be nuts. And I hope you guys are invested. Look out for that on February 25th as the 99 Saturday Stories. My God, we should have hit that years ago. And then the 100th Saturday Stories on March 4th. Once again, we should have hit that years ago. Around maybe like 2020 or something. Oh boy. Yeah, that's nuts. Anyway, guys, that is genuinely it for this Saturday Stories. And then that's it. I'll catch you next time.